It's more than a highlight show. It's a football night tradition. For 35 years, the best of Minnesota prep football. We love football, and it shows.
Old Dutch presents the KARE 11 Prep Sports Extra. Now, here's your host, Randy Shaver.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I can't even believe it, but we're already into October for Minnesota high school football. Week number 6 tonight of the regular season, and we got you covered. Let's get started. Teams in 6, two of the better teams in 6A. Minnetonka at Edina tonight. It's Tackle Cancer Night for the Edina Hornets, and they raise a lot of money for cancer research and patient aid in Minnesota. Nice effort again tonight. They've got a D1 offensive tackle, Quinn Carroll. Watch the pancake block by number 75, heading off to Notre Dame next fall. He's one reason why their offense was good tonight. Matt Cavanaugh, after he ripped off a long touchdown run, goes back to work, 10-yard run there, then caps it with a short TD run, 14-0 Hornets. Then Ethan Huffendick to John Deutsch, 41 yards to the 19. Savage on the receiving end, down to the 1, great catch, sets up Deutsch, punches it in. Edina's up 21-0. Second quarter, Aaron Severson for Tonka to Trent Hollings, 15-yard gain. Then Severson again to his favorite receiver, Jackson Owens, a 44-yard gain. It would set up Minnetonka's only touchdown of the night. Severson keeps it on a 26-yard run to make it 21-7, Minnetonka trailing. Just before the half, Huffendick to Zach Savage, a great grab, but they would fail to score, 21-7 halftime. Then back to work on 3rd and long. Nice scramble by the quarterback. They missed a field goal on the drive. Then the Hornets defense, Will Davis, big sack for a loss. Same drive, Tamar Hopkins with the carry, pitches to Mitch Klass, who then makes a nice throw. Enough for a first down to Severson. Severson later over the middle to Owens, 20-yard gain. 3rd and short, Ben Tolkanen stuffed in the backfield by Edina, and the drive would end. Edina chews up the clock. It is Cavanaugh with another big night, 19-yard gain here, and the Edina Hornets win a big one tonight at home over Minnetonka. Final score 21-7.
We came in prepared, we knew what we had to do, and we made a few mistakes, but overall we played really well, and everyone worked as hard as they could, and I'm super excited. It's a really good night, but we got to keep moving forward. We got some good games coming up.
Everybody worked hard. We worked together. We've been preparing ever since, June for this game. We all want the big boys. We want Minnetonka, and we took it to them each and every play. We're a tough physical team, and we can't wait for the next 2 games of the regular season.
Well, we had a tough one over at Tonka last year, and our kids, it's a rivalry, right? And that's a heck of a team. They've got great offense. I do not want to see them again in the playoffs, trust me. They're so well coached, and they're just a bunch of great, coaches and kids, and it was just a fun battle tonight, and we came up on top. We play them 10 times. It's probably 5-5.
So big win tonight for Edina, 21-7 final. Eden Prairie survived Shakopee tonight, 28-16. Also in the Metro District, Lakeville North, the #1 rated team in 6A, beat Maple Grove to remain undefeated, and Wayzata a win over Eastview. A few big games in outstate Minnesota of note that we want to get to right away. First is a battle of unbeatens in Marshall tonight, and a big win for the Marshall Tigers. They beat St. Peter tonight, 49-0 was the final, and St. Cloud Tech suffered their first loss of the year to Sauk Rapids Rice, 34-6 was the final. Roseville, Champlin Park tonight, back in 6A. Bennett Otto to Jawan Grant, 6-yard TD pass, and the Rebels led 20-7. Then Zach Schneider to Anthony Weldon, 26-yard TD for Roseville, cut the lead to 20-13, but Jace Miller plays a little quarterback instead of Otto and finds Cato Seeley for the touchdown. Champlin Park wins tonight on the road over Roseville. Woodbury, White Bear Lake, this is the tail end of a 94-yard kickoff return by Andrew Kramer for Woodbury that put them up 14-7. Later in the third, bad snap over the White Bear Lake punter, and then it's a safety for Woodbury to make it 19-7. How about Brock Reinhardt on this play? He's going to reverse field and then take it 30 yards for the, whoops, not going that way. I'm going to go this way. 30 yards for the touchdown to make it 26-7 in favor of Woodbury. How about this catch, though, for the Bears? Kevin Boeing from Cooper Anderson coming up right here for White Bear Lake. It is a 73-yard touchdown strike that cut the lead to 26-15, but Woodbury with another big win tonight. They beat White Bear Lake. Mounds View, East Ridge. How about the Mounds View defense? Chase Dressel, big sack here of Zach Zabrowski. Mounds View played really well tonight. They did give up a long TD strike from Zabrowski to Simon Stark, 54 yards, but that was it. East Ridge loses tonight to Mounds View, 21-10 in a shocker. Cretin, a big win over Stillwater tonight, 29-22. In the South, it's Burnsville, 55-17. Prior Lake beat Egan, 35-0. And Lakeville South falls to Rosemount. In the North, Anoka losing to St. Michael Albertville, 42-7, and Totino a win over Osseo, 28-0. As we roll into October, the Minnesota Football Coaches Association Tackle Cancer campaign marches on. 180 high schools taking part. The MFCA started Tackle Cancer in 2012. The campaign has raised over $1.3 million for cancer research and patient aid in Minnesota. TC night at Blaine High School. The Bengals, another one of those high schools that go all in on Tackle Cancer, raising a lot of money. Hosting Centennial tonight. Nice touchdown here from Noah Larson. Centennial leads 6-0. Remember, Blaine undefeated coming into this game. Nice pitch to Will Fredrickson. Big first down run for the Bengals. It would set up Jack Herring on a 15-yard touchdown keeper, and Blaine wins tonight to remain undefeated. Tackle Cancer night in Zumbrota, Mazeppa, and it's personal. They wore stickers on their helmets tonight. Why? Because Sam Nelson, a junior linebacker, is being treated for leukemia, and Frank Onen, a former longtime teacher, battling pancreatic cancer. This is why it's personal in Zumbrota. For Frank, he retired from teaching after 40-plus years. He was the baseball coach. The field is named after him. He drives the football bus to away games. He's an inspiration in that community. And for Sam, he's been in the Zumbrota Mazeppa football program since 5th grade, and they miss him on the field. We wish them both well, and we thank Zumbrota Mazeppa for taking part in the MFCA Tackle Cancer campaign. As we head to break, a few TC games tomorrow, college games, and a couple of high school games on the docket. Becker at Brainerd. And then next Friday, 31 Tackle Cancer games around the metro, around the state, including Minnetonka's second TC game of the fall, and Wayzata hosting a Tackle Cancer game for the first time. And a few more games, including that Lakeville North game at Prior Lake is really played at TCO Performance Center, and it's a Tackle Cancer game, and that should be a lot of fun. We will be right back.
I'm Quinn Carroll, tackle Edina High School, and you're watching the Prep Sports Extra.
They can watch it live on KARE11.com or cable in their area, either Quest or Weather Nation, whatever is on their cable.
Beautiful. You heard it here. Check it out.
All right.
Thanks, guys. Mic check 1, 2 for Amy.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you very much, Gwendolyn. You're the best. Hi, everybody out there. Got through our first segment. That Edina game, big game tonight.
You got water?
Big win. Yeah, she found me one. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
She's a lifesaver.
I went and grabbed you one.
I appreciate that. Thank you, bud.
Oh, man.
You just sit right there.
Gosh, he's good to go. You're hydrated now.
Hydrated, ready to go. She's got some great highlights tonight. Lots of good stuff.
First time we tried the Instagram thing tonight.
Okay, good.
So that's what I was doing there while I was distracting you, trying to read the
No, that's fine. That That Marshall win was a big win. St. Peter was undefeated going into that game. It was a big game for St. Peter, and they really, unfortunately for them, came up short in that game.
It's where Blaze Andrews went, correct? Was he Marshall kid?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep, the big offensive tackle.
Starts for the Gophers.
Yep.
All right.
Thank you very much for all the pictures that you guys sent to us on Prep Football Friday nights. #CarePrep. Even Julie Nelson showing us hard at work. Thank you, Julie. Appreciate it. Big game at Blaine tonight. Greg Norcus was at our spotlight game. What a beautiful night, at least for a while anyway, at the Edina game. Zimmerman and Albany. We'll have highlights of that coming up in a second. Hey, I want to give a shout out here to our general manager at CARE, John Remish. John is being inducted into the Cornell College of Iowa Hall of Fame tomorrow, highlighting his great football career. Named first team Division III All-American in 1979. 3 years the Rams were 22-5. John caught 11 touchdown passes in 1979. He averaged 20 yards per catch, and he will be inducted into the Cornell Hall of Fame tomorrow. Congratulations, boss. You deserve it. We have our Hot Highlights winner for this week, thanks to your voting, and Ryan joins us now as we showed you 3 great choices on Monday night at 6.
Yeah, you at home voted all week long. Now it's the fun part, the results. Gotta be honest, I had a feeling Adrian Adams was going to take it this week. Just an amazing play from the Cooper standout, and 51% of you agreed it was the best. Let's check it out again. Adams is going to go up high for the grab and basically pin it against the defender's helmet to make the catch. This reminds me a lot of David Tyree from the Super Bowl.
Right.
It was that good of a play this week. Watch for 3 new choices Monday night at 6 during sports.
All right, back to the action now. Big tackle cancer game in Elk River tonight.
That's right, the Elks hosting district rival Rogers tonight. Tackle Cancer Night in Elk River. You see the hats, you see the shirts. They raised a lot of money, over $1,000 we had reported tonight.
That was just in their minute. That was just passing the bucket around.
That's great.
In 1 minute.
That's great stuff. Third quarter here. Oh, man, we're already getting to it. Rogers made a big comeback tonight.
Yeah,
this was an onside kick by Bjorn Charles.
Yeah.
Rogers would get it back. Then in the third quarter, Adam Block hits Luke Nelson.
Oh, my.
Great touchdown in traffic, stays on his feet, 36 yards. Woo! But Elk River would put a stop to the comeback. Their big running game, always tough. Tyler Lashovsky takes it himself. 8-yard touchdown. Elk River wins it tonight, 50-34.
Just a side note, Rogers had a comeback win last week thanks to an onside kick and a field goal by Charles. So they almost pulled it off
tonight.
Yeah.
More scores tonight. St. Francis winning 28-7 over Chisago Lakes. Buffalo, Aiden Bauman had 6 touchdown passes in this game tonight.
Wow.
70-42. Monticello a winner 36-8. Hutchinson 49-0 over Princeton. Wilmer 40-14. Big Lake a winner tonight 14-6 over Rocori. Sartell St. Stevens loses to Moorhead 37-17. Bemidji a winner 30-12 over Alexandria. Also tackle cancer tonight at
Waconia.
Yeah, Waconia. They were taking on Chaska. That's the moment of the night right there. How about that hug? Cute moment for sure. They raised a lot of money as well. Second quarter in this one was all about the field goal. Tim Stapleton, that was his second already of the game. It made it 6-0 Waconia. Then it's their defense getting it done later in the second quarter. Justin Bach's pass is intercepted by Reese Henriksen. He's going to make a nice little return there. Almost stays on his feet. And guess what? It sets up another field goal by Tim Stapleton, who had 3 in the first half alone. Waconia gets the win tonight, 16-0.
And they are still undefeated. Tackle Cancer Night at Spring Lake Park, and a shout out to Matt St. Martin, their athletic director. He is going through cancer right now, and we want to let you know, Matt, that we're with you all the way.
Absolutely.
All right, Panthers tie the game on a handoff. 33 yards for a first down here, with a nice run, and then a little bit later, Derek Bergman finishes the drive. It's a touchdown run to make it 26-13 Spring Lake Park. North St. Paul trying to answer, but Jess Sills with the big interception here, and Spring Lake Park wins tonight at home.
Hastings hitting the road tonight to take on Tartan. First quarter, watch this play here. Trey Petrick is going to put the hurt on their quarterback. Our camera guy gets faked out, but it causes a fumble, and Godswill Heppel scooping the score. 6-0 right there. Then later in the first quarter, this was the story of the game. This guy, Corbin LaFleur, 20-yard run. He had 253 all-purpose yards tonight. That one would set this up here. Quarterback sneak that would make it 13-zip as Hastings goes on to win 27-7. More scores. Armstrong a winner tonight, 42-16. Kennedy falling to Apple Valley, 10-zip. Matamidi, 49-12 over Forest Lake. South St. Paul falls to Park, 29-7. And St. Thomas Academy stays undefeated, 45-12 over Hopkins.
Suburban District gets Cooper, still unbeaten. They knocked off Richfield tonight. Chanhassen, nice win over Coon Rapids, 38-14. Irondale wins over Henry Sibley. They're going to get Cooper here soon, and that's going to be a great matchup. De La Salle over Park Center, 21-3. Hill Murray wins their first game in overtime tonight over Simley, 10-7. Also tonight, Benilde St. Margaret's falls to Holy Angels, the defending 4A champ, and Orono wins in overtime over St. Louis Park. In that Benilde game, Jim Gunderson's done such a great job for Holy Angels. They won the state title last year, and then tonight they met last year's, or the year before, state champ Benilde in 4A. Nice touchdown pass right here. Mitch Hendrickson from Rick Rowe. Rick Rowe. Nice touchdown strike, 7-3. Shellstad, 15-yard TD run. He's really good. Yeah. And Holy Angels up 14-3. Then back comes Benilde. Nick Peterson to John Landry. Touchdown pass here to make it 14-10. Then watch this. Landry forces a fumble, and there's some confusion. The whistle never blew. And so players are standing around, and Landry says, well, I'm just going to run it in.
Oh, my gosh.
And he does.
That's why you always play till the whistle.
That's right.
Always play till the whistle.
17-14 Benilde, but then Hendrickson recovers a fumble on the turnover here, and Holy Angels comes back to win big. 34-17 was the final. We have much more ahead, including some action in the Twin City District.
And shout out to Gundy. What a great guy he is as well. Keep it locked in, especially if you're on social media, because we're going to take your questions during the break.
I'm Peter Doibach, wide receiver, Cretin-Derham Hall, and you're watching Prep Sports Extra.
All right, welcome everybody. I didn't get a chance to do the questions the first time because we're trying some Instagram love. So here we go. The first question that caught my eye was, do you know what the record for a single season amount of touchdown passes is by chance, or like what the ballpark is for that?
I don't. I'm going to guess that it was a small school player that maybe like the Blooming Prairie kid from a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I covered him. John Rumsa was his name.
I think he may have set the state record.
I think he did.
For touchdown passes.
Went on to go to Winona State.
I believe he's the guy.
He was a ball player, man.
We'll have to look that up, though, because Bauman is having an unbelievable year.
It seems like every time a Buffalo score pops up, they score 70 points. Yeah. It's incredible.
Yeah. And I think you told me earlier, didn't the receiver, Trayton Welch, was having a monster night?
He had over 200 yards at halftime, and I think the record is over 300, so he was in that ballpark tonight.
Maybe somebody from that game from the Buffalo can let us know on social media if there was some records set there.
Here was a question. Did you miss Albany Zimmerman?
No, it's coming up
right now. So
we got highlights.
So
we were up in Zim. We were up in Zim tonight for that game.
How was Elk River doing? They must have missed that one.
Yep, they won. They beat Rogers 50-34 tonight. And a shout out, by the way, to Elk River DECA program. I spoke there on Thursday morning.
Yeah.
Fabulous. They do such a great job.
And a shout out. I love these when I see people watching from Northeast Wisconsin, people watching from St. Joseph, Missouri. We love it. That's the great thing about social media. So keep letting us know if you're watching somewhere else, or even if you're watching around here. If you're watching in Golden Valley, let us know.
Here we go.
Big game tonight in the East Central North. We head to Zimmerman for it.
2 4-1 teams doing battle tonight. Albany against Zimmerman, and a punt snap gone bad. Oh boy!
Wow!
This is a safety for Albany to make it 2-0. And then a little bit later, to make the tackle in the end zone. He tried hard, I'll tell you. Alex Sealer to Cameron Gable, 38 yards on the TD pass. Albany surprises Zimmerman tonight. 14-6 was the final.
Fridley facing Washburn tonight, first quarter. Niall Dickel stepping up in the pocket. She's going to give it the old heave-ho into the end zone.
Wow.
Jump ball. Essedine Thayer catches it, 6-zip Washburn. Later in the quarter, though, Casey Fisher catches a quick one, breaks a tackle with the spin move, and he is gone. Look at the speed from Fisher, 88-yard touchdown. That would tie things up at 6. Then later on, it is Caleb Blaha right here, 55-yard touchdown.
Keeper.
He fakes
It's
everybody out. It's
a
quarterback keeper, gets a nice block down the sideline as Fridley wins this one tonight. Also tonight, SMB without their junior star, Caden Johnson. Looks like he's out with a bad wheel right now. You see him limping there in the booth. Their other star, though, quarterback Jalen Suggs, stepping up in the first half, launches the play-action bomb to sophomore Tony Avia Tovalin.
Wow,
that makes it
pass.
7-zip, but right before the break, how about this? Trenton Funches finds
Great
Dion
catch.
Ford. Terrific catch. So good, I want you to watch it again. He actually makes this grab one-handed. Senior Ford, SMB, though, goes on to win this one tonight, 28-12. There you see that score, as I said. St. Croix Lutheran also a winner tonight, 30-12 over Highland Park.
Twin City Red, Como Park falls to Breck tonight, 56-6. St. Anthony a big win. Twin City Gold, it's Mount West Tonka surviving Southwest, and Providence remains undefeated with a win over Johnson. Twin City Blue, Humboldt loses to Concordia. Spectrum still undefeated, knocked off St. Agnes. Big game between those two teams. Also, it's Brooklyn Center falling to Minneapolis North. 58-0 was the final. East Central North, Albany over Zim. It's Foley over Little Falls, 27-13, and New London Spicer, 49-8 over Malacca. Also in the East Central, it's Litchfield over Watertown Mayor. Annandale beat Delano tonight. Big win for Annandale, 13-8. Dassel remains undefeated. And Holy Family beat Cathedral tonight, 34-0. We were there. Holy Family's Jacob Zay to Nathan Tanucci. This is an 11-yard touchdown strike on the rollout to make it 27-0 in favor of Holy Family. A little bit later, it's Zay to
pressure.
Ryan Boland. Yeah, watch the catch. Wide open.
Beautiful throw.
Holy Family's defense does a nice job tonight, too. They get the interception right here. Nice pickoff. 34-0 was the final, and we will be right back.
Caden Johnson, outside linebacker, SMB Wolfpack, and you're watching Prep Sports Extra.
We are back.
Hey, how about a quick shout out to our friends at KTTC in Rochester.
Hooked it up tonight.
Who hooked us up with 3 highlights of Northfield, Owatonna, and New Prague playing in Rochester tonight. So we have that coming up here.
So, you know
next.
how I said I love when people tell us where they're watching from?
Yeah.
Joseph is watching from Kuwait right now. He's on his 3rd deployment. He graduated in 2013 from Elk River. He says, go Elks. Very cool, and thank you very much for your service.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
That is for sure. Todd says, you guys were on time on the Facebook tonight.
See, Todd?
Yeah.
It's only taken us to week 6,
We're in
but here we
mid-season
are.
form now, right? So that's pretty cool.
Oh, man.
Somebody's asking, Steve, Ryan, were you the shaver who was on the giving end of one of the biggest hits in BSM against St. Francis years ago?
Go ahead.
I was definitely, yeah, I was definitely. And I was upset that I was not a hot highlight choice for that hit. Let's be real.
What's that, Andy? Okay.
I was also on the receiving end of a huge hit against Chisago Lakes one time.
Yes, you were.
They had a big old linebacker one time.
That was before the protocol concussion protocol.
Definitely had a concussion that game.
Here we go.
back, we head to Rochester now, where teams in our viewing area did battle tonight.
We're going to start with Northfield. Head coach Bubba Sullivan taking his team to face Rochester Mayo tonight. And Northfield's having a really good season. Here we go. Game tied at 7. Mason Zick with a touchdown, or with a strike rather, down to the inside the 5-yard line to Stanchina, and then Jim Fatito takes it in for the touchdown. Northfield wins tonight 28-21 on the road in Rochester. Owatonna, the defending 5A champ against Century. Jeff Williams, the head coach. Jason Williamson, the all-state running back. Big touchdown from 4 yards out and puts Owatonna up 7-0. Then Xander Johnson hauls in the pass in the flat, stays in bounds down the sideline for the touchdown for the Huskies, and they go on to win tonight to remain undefeated.
New Prague at Rochester John Marshall. Trojans were trailing 8-0 in the second. Parker Johnson looking for his tight end, Jay Skogerbo, gets behind the defense, and he is going to take it for the long touchdown. 2-point conversion was no good, so 8-6 JM. Next drive for the Rockets, Aaron Lindbergh takes the handoff, gets outside. Wow. Gone. 375 yards rushing for him on 19 carries tonight. John Marshall wins 35-14.
Wow, that's big. All right, we got scores. Big Southeast Blue. There's the JM final. Winona beat Mankato East. 48-14 was the final. Red Wing falls to Faribault tonight. Mankato West in a tough win over Austin, 33-28. Mid-Southeast, Mayor Lutheran on a tackle cancer night beat Bethlehem Academy 49-25, and Lester Prairie Holy Trinity falling to Kenyon Wanamingo. Also tonight, South Central, Jordan loses their first game of the year at home to Waseca, 42-15. Fairmont over Worthington, 36-6. New Ulm falls to Belle Plaine tonight. TCU, Tri-City United, with a victory over Albert Lee, 17-14. South District, some more scores, sorry. Marshall, 49-0, and Laverne beat Blue Earth Area in the South Central, 27-0. Waterville Elysian, 21-7 over Le Sueur, and Norwood Young America beat Sibley East, 34-0. Subdistrict 1, Rockford falls to Holdingford tonight. Piers, 69-7 over Howard Lake Waverly to remain undefeated. Melrose beat Maple Lake 22-18, and Painesville 62-0 over Eden Valley Watkins. Week 6 is in the book of Minnesota high school football. We have one more Friday night, basically in October. It's next Friday. Of course, then the schedule gets kind of funky with a Wednesday night, a Tuesday night, a Saturday night. We'll have it all covered for you. I promise we'll be back. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it, and we'll see you next Friday night.